It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talk Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, this week, things got a little loony. I mean, loony, crazy loony. I'm talking absolute madness. And I'm going to get into that. But first, a couple things. I want to give a big shout out to Brazil. Got some plays from Brazil this past week. Gracias, gratitude, Torba, and Brazil. I just got in the mail today a word finder in Portuguese because I am learning your language. And I guarantee you, sometime before I die, I will know your language well. And I will come to Brazil, I will visit you, and I will talk Portuguese with you. We will talk about many things, sports, movies, TV, sports, flicks, whatever. So thanks for listening. Appreciate you guys' gratitude. And additionally, this episode is brought to you by the album called Very Important People by the one and only King Cortez and his Queen Cortez. They did an album called Very Important People with very electronic, danceable, unique beats. I guarantee you when you hear this album, it's like nothing you've heard before in your life. So check out the album Very Important People. I'll put the link below. Now, let's get on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, like I told you at the jump, we're about to get loony. Little crazy, little loony this week. And because we're getting crazy and loony, I need a partner to be reel me in. Because you know what? I can get crazy and loony. This movie was about to be crazy and loony. So I brought my partner along. You know her very well. She's the one and only RenéLA. RenéLA, please say hello to the party people.
Marhaba, everyone.
Ooh, Arabic. I love that. So let's just set it off. So what I saw, along with lovely RenéLA, she accompanied me to the movie theater, and we saw this magnificent movie of characters and people I've not seen for years. I've not seen these people for years. They're zany adventures. We saw the movie called a Looney Tunes movie. Oh my gosh, we went back to Looney Tunes, bro. What's up, Doc? That's all, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Looney Tunes with the little classical music. You guys know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're too young, you don't know. Well, I know, and RenéLA knows, and we're going to tell you all about this crazy, loony, absolute madness movie. So, RenéLA, we saw the movie today. What did you think when we sat in that theater in those very comfortable chairs, in that fancy popcorn with all the butter? Here, all that butter, put a lot of butter under, tons of butter, popcorn, big lemonade. We're sitting in the theater, we're chilling, we're lounging. Comes on the screen, you see all the magic of the Looney Tunes. What's your absolute first impression when you see these characters on the screen that you haven't seen it for a while? And one additional thing, I've not been to the theater to see Looney Tunes ever. It's the first time for me. I think first time for you as well. What you got?
I had a feeling of nostalgia.
Yeah, me as well. Me and my bro used to watch it all the time. What else do you think about it, RenéLA?
It was very refreshing.
I would say that's true. And so let me ask you about the voices. What do you think about the voice of those classic characters? Because I'm sure you've heard those voices a million times.
It made me forget that they weren't the original voice actor.
I would say that's true. I heard Daffy Duck.
Very accurate.
And he sounded just like the Daffy Duck I remember. Porky Pig. There's a slight, minute difference. I hear Porky Pig slightly, but not that much. I personally thought this movie is extremely well done. And I'm a hardcore fan from way back in the day. I've been watching Speedy Gonzales, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Foghorn Leghorn, your favorite character. I've been seeing all those guys for years. Bugs Bunny, What's Up, Doc? These characters are magnificent. And I forgot just how much I love Daffy Duck.
It also made me forget that there weren't a lot of the characters, Looney Tunes characters, in this movie. Because there was two main characters in it. It made me forget about the other ones because it was so well done.
Yeah, so going into it, like, why is Bugs Bunny in this? But like you said, I went into it, I forgot all about Bugs Bunny. No disrespect, Bugs Bunny, I love you. But the characters that were so entertaining, I was good.
Yeah, and a huge thing that I associate with the movie is things are not always what they seem. Because the plot, it wasn't what you thought. You know, forever you think you know what's going on. You're like, okay, it's predictable. It's enjoyable, but predictable. But then later there's like a twist. And it's like, I did not see that coming. So
I didn't see the twist either, honestly. I think I'm kind of smart movie watcher. I didn't see it coming. I just was not expecting that twist, but I loved it. It was phenomenal. I thought the movie was done. There's a little bit more happens. Like, oh, I love this.
And it's for all ages, too. Everybody can appreciate this movie and understand it and have fun with it.
Yeah, you take your kids, take your cousins, take your grandma, take your lady, take your wife, take your brother, take your coworkers, take your boss. I cannot wait for the sequel because there will be a sequel. I don't care what the numbers are on the internet, but I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this movie was absolutely magnificent. And I'll say this, it's a must see in the theater. Now, this is dropping today on Sunday. It's only going to be in the theater in my area for 3 more days. Now, wherever you're at, it may be there longer, but I'm just saying this might be on the way out. So if you've not seen it in the theater, this is something you should see in the theater. Because you do not get a lot of opportunity to see movies like this. There's a lot of, superheroes and wars and stars, but it's not that often you get an opportunity to see classic Looney Tune characters on the big screen. It's a must.
You can't go wrong with Looney Tunes.
I agree. Yeah, so let me say this. Me and RenéLA were talking about this morning. And I almost didn't go. I was kind of like, oh, it's a little pricey, I'm spending save money, all this. Okay, cool. Right. But I'm glad I went to see this because in my 49 years of being on planet Earth, I've never seen Looney Tunes in the theater. I even see the Michael Jordan movie. You know the Michael Jordan movie, Looney, whatever it's called?
Space Jam?
I never see that in the theater. Did you? I'm assuming you probably did.
I don't think I saw it in the theater.
And the one with LeBron James? Didn't see that either.
Oh, what was that one? Because that was good.
Space. I think it was the same thing. It was Space Jam 2 or something. A sequel, I think.
You just cannot go wrong with Looney Tunes. You just can't.
I would say it's true. And yeah, so really, ladies and gentlemen, you probably should go and check this out. And if you've never seen Looney Tunes in your life, because you're a young person, maybe you're 20 years old. I know a lot of 20-year-olds. And I think some of them have not seen Looney Tunes. But when I see them next week, because I will see some 20-year-olds next week, 20-somethings, I'm going to say, bro, you should definitely check this out. So youngins, you hear my podcast, wherever you're on planet Earth, check it out. You cannot go wrong. Daffy Duck is worth the price of admission. He's an absolute madman. I was sitting in the theater and I kind of whispered to RenéLA, I was like, he's a madman. I'm not even exaggerating. This is a true story. I just flat out said, this guy's a madman. You know what else too? I loved every minute of it. I loved that Daffy Duck is a mad duck. It's absolutely phenomenal. More people should spend time being mad. It looks so fun, so freeing. Now, of course, responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. But, at moments, get a little crazy. Nothing wrong with that. Wrong with getting a little crazy. And Daffy Duck is a master at that. And I just forgot how crazy he could be. And when you see this, go back, watch the old cartoons of Daffy Duck, because he is absolutely phenomenal. Wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, duck season. Classic episode, one of my favorite episodes with Elmer Fudd. Love that. Daffy Duck is the man, a madman at that. Any other comments you want about the movie though?
Just see it if you have a chance. Don't miss it.
So ladies and gentlemen, yes, me and RenéLA did see
The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie.
Yeah, we saw that. And I'm going to say it's a must-see at the theater. Go and see it as soon as possible. I loved it. You will not be disappointed. So yes, this concludes the podcast. So RenéLA, give the party people some parting words.
Take care of your people. Take care of your things. And take care.
And until next time, we'll see. No matter what we want of life, we have to give up something in order to get it. Raymond Hollywell. Until next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks.